My name is Denine Blevins, and I'm the new Executive Director for Parakaleo. I first heard about Parakaleo in 2014. At the time, I was helping to plant a cross-cultural bilingual church plant in Washington Heights, New York. I was so motivated by the vision and really excited about serving, but at the same time, I was overwhelmed and I knew I was headed toward burnout. I was working at Redeemer City to City at the time, and we were delivering a workshop. The woman who was giving a testimony there talked about how Parakaleo had helped her navigate some of the difficulties that she was facing. I couldn't get into that group fast enough. Parakaleo helped me understand the root issues of the challenges that I was dealing with. And I was with women who understood exactly what I was facing. I felt like I didn't have to explain myself. That group was a lifeline to me. I love church planning, but it's tough. And women carry a lot of battle scars. Growing up, I watched how the women in my family cared for each other. And that became a part of my life as well, especially after I started following Jesus. I'm originally from New York, and walking down the block, you'll hear 3 or 4 different languages. A friend of mine once said, if you want to know the fullness of God, you've got to know the fullness of God's people. My husband Robert and I share a passion for bringing together people who normally wouldn't share the same space. We long for churches to be places where all kinds of people belong. But unfortunately, that's not often the case. Around the world, women are engaged in the hard work of church planning at multiple levels of leadership. The role that women play is significant. Really, it's essential. A church plant won't survive without her gifts, her strengths, and her resilience. So one of the ways that we can accelerate church planning is by providing her with the training that she needs to be prepared for the struggle that lays ahead. As Parakaleo expands into different cities and communities, 2 questions are on my heart. First, how do we ensure that Parakaleo is a place where women of all kinds feel that they belong? In our coaching sessions, we listen to women and help them develop gospel language that connects with their stories. So our training experiences need to reflect the various backgrounds, experiences, and cultures of our participants. This requires that women from those communities help us shape the content, the examples we use, and how training is delivered. The second question is, how will we grow wide and reach more women around the world, yet still keep our roots deep? Our staff has done an amazing job setting up systems to assess, equip, and support our global leadership community. With that foundation in place, we're better prepared to train leaders, release them to train others, and to support and provide direction along the way. This growth gives others the opportunity to take ownership of Parakaleo in their own context. For us as a staff, it means that we need God's wisdom to know when to step in and when to step back. As Executive Director, I'd like to invite you to be a part of the story that God is writing through Parakaleo. First, after you watch this video, go visit our website. There, you can read more about our story and learn about why supporting women in church planning is one of the most strategic things that we can do for the kingdom. Secondly, if you or any women you know have benefited from Parakaleo in the past, or if you just feel connected with our mission, would you consider being a monthly partner at any amount that feels comfortable for you? This will allow us to offer more training opportunities for women in church planning. Pray for new partnerships with church planning networks who recognize the value of investing in women serving in leadership. And please pray for me as I transition into this role, that I would listen, learn, and lead with gospel confidence and Christ dependence. I'm so grateful that you're here on this journey with us. Whether you're a leader, a donor, or a friend, thank you so much for being here for her.